After she says her son was assaulted at Ja Morant's home. The incident happening during a pickup basketball game last summer. The Grizzly superstar was never charged, but it has since turned into a lengthy court battle. WREG's Quamitra Wilborn talks with the teenager's mother, who believes the case has been mishandled.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. And man, oh man, any chance I get to record on this crazy ass little boy, Ja Morant, you guys know I'm gonna give it to you raw and give it to you real. But before we continue watching this video of the suit of the mother towards Ja Morant, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. I'm appreciative of you guys' love and support. And also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get, the updates when I drop my videos. And also thank you guys so much for encouraging me and pushing me to do these videos and sending me these videos to either react or just talk about. Back to the video.
It's time for people to hear the truth. It's time for me to speak out for my son. I'm doing this all for Joshua.
Micah Clay is like any mother, ready to fight for her children. So when her then 17-year-old son came home with injuries, she immediately got ready to step into the ring. But she had no idea the opponent she'd be facing.
And I want to catch you guys up real quick. We all know that this is an ongoing case of Ja Morant. Obviously, Ja Morant invited this the guy over to his crib. And obviously this guy ended up getting into it with Ja Morant. Ja Morant and his friends, quote unquote, jumped him, right? And when I first heard this report, I was like, man, this dude, Ja Morant, is very weak for this, And when I saw, and what made me believe this more, what made me believe this more and that this kid wasn't lying was before all of this happened, I saw when Ja Morant first came into the league, I was like, he's cocky. I saw that he had an edge to him that made him feel like he was untouchable. Obviously doing a gritty, talking during the playoffs, telling people to stay over there if you ain't been over here. He just has a big ass mouth because let me tell you something, guys. Money makes you more of what you are. Ja Morant's an asshole, right? He's an ass. He's supreme talent, but very, very cocky, very, very arrogant, right? Wants to be a gangster so bad. Wants everybody to know that I'm like this. When the truth is, Ja Morant, you really aren't.
Going through my mind is, I cannot believe that my son went to Ja Morant's house and got beat up by two grown men.
Clay provided court records to WREG. Because those documents are under seal in court, WREG was unable to independently verify them. In the documents, Joshua Holloway told investigators he was jumped by Ja Morant and another individual during a pickup basketball game at the NBA superstar's home on July 26, 2022.
Let me tell y'all something, guys, okay? What's going to happen is this mom is out for blood, right? Not only does everybody probably know that this is true, Ja Morant knows that this is true. Even if Ja Morant didn't do it, the things that him and his friends have been doing, riding around with guns in the car, pointing laser beams at the Pacers when leaving after a game, getting caught with a gun in Denver does not help his case at all. If anything, it's going to pretty much be like, look, even if you didn't do it, you're going to have to buy them out. They're going to get money from you, Ja Morant, whether you like it or not. I don't think that this is a case that you can beat. And for some reason, if you do beat this case, trust and believe I will report how wrong I was. But I do believe that this kid was jumped by you. No kid is going to go to an NBA all-star superstar house and not enjoy it, not leave smiling, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you're a kid who's in high school playing basketball and you got to play with superstar Ja Morant. Why would a kid come back home saying I got jumped? It just doesn't add up, right?
How did this relationship with Joshua and Ja Morant even start? How did we get to this point of him going to Ja Morant's home? Clay says her son first met Morant a year before the incident through Morant's sister, and the basketball star grew fond of the young basketball player.
Ja Morant wanted Joshua out there to play. He thought that he was very competitive, and he did say that he saw something in Joshua's future concerning basketball.
That's what makes me really dig deep on this, because this is a 16, 17-year-old kid, right? No 16, 17-year-old kid is going to go to a guy's house who's known to have a gun, who's known to do all this, and look for a beef. Nobody's going to do that. But if you have any type of dignity for yourself, if you have any type of respect for yourself and things go left, you're not about to get punked out by nobody. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, sports are competitive, right? So you got to stand your ground, even if you're scared. And I believe that this kid was very scared of Ja Morant, but at the same time, I think that, he has something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to think you could just push up on me and beat up on me just because you Ja Morant. And obviously, that's what happened.
Wanted to invest in the Memphis community, according to court documents, by hosting pickup basketball games at his family home and inviting talented local basketball players to join him for these games. Clay says her son had been invited to Morant's home several times before the incident. She says he even gave her son a pair of shoes, but everything changed when she received a text from her son.
He texted me and my daughters in a group and told us that he had been jumped by Ja Morant and his friend. And I texted him back, "Where are you?"
An affidavit states Holloway sustained a hematoma to the scalp, sore jaw, and headaches in the area he was struck. Body camera video from the Shelby County Sheriff's Office shows the teen explaining what happened. He states during a very heated game, the basketball was set on the ground and Morant kicked the ball to his legs. Holloway says he rolled it back.
I threw it to his leg like that. Okay. Then he picked up the ball.
This man straight telling.
He picked up the ball and threw it hard as he can. Straight at him. Straight at him. Caught it. Threw it right back at him. Yeah. Then put the ball down. Came over like this. Came over like this on me. He was like, should I hit him? Should I hit him? So I was like, hit me then.
Holloway tells that.
Like I said, if you got any type of respect for yourself, you're going to stand your ground, right? You obviously, this guy knows he's outmatched. This guy knows that Ja Morant is obviously elite talent, probably bigger, a little stronger, and also this guy travels with an entourage. But in that moment, as a man, right, the kid has to stand his ground, right? Do you guys think that this man is doing anything out of the ordinary, or that this guy's mom is doing anything out of the ordinary? She's doing what she's supposed to do, right? Not only is she defending her son, obviously this guy's worth millions of dollars. Like, nah, like you gonna definitely pay us, right? So yeah, I mean, if I was that little boy, I would have went in the house, hit my head on that pole right there. I would have hit my head right there. I would have gave myself concussions. I would have did anything because it's my word against yours, right? And obviously this guy has the facts. This guy has a police report. He has a hospital documentation. So I just don't see a scenario where Ja Morant wins.
That's when Morant punched him in the face. In an effort to protect himself, Holloway says he prepared to swing back, but someone else decided to join in.
Then his friend come over there, hit me, fell on the ground, and they just started talking to me.
Holloway says after the fight was broken up, he was escorted off the property by Morant's father. The teen also claims in a lawsuit, Morant appeared to have gestured toward a firearm on his hip. Morant has also filed a lawsuit.
You guys hear that? This guy made a gesture like, I got that fire on me, right? You know what? This man ain't gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? And we all have to pay for the things that we do on this earth, right? We can't go around doing all these things and not think that nothing's going to happen to us or that things won't catch up to us. That just isn't how life works. Ja Morant was known to carry a gun and known to want to be NBA YoungBoy and known to want to be this thug. So much to any chance he gets to show you, he's going to show you, right? But what's happened is Ja Morant just hasn't ran across the right cat. He hasn't ran across the right cat. You know what I mean? Like the right man or the dude who's going through something way worse in life may be ready to risk it all. So when Ja Morant is out here doing all this crazy stuff, thinking he's untouchable, you got dudes out here who's a one-man band who will clear the whole posse. You know what I mean? But because Ja Morant is young, and obviously you guys saw where I made the video about Angel Reese, you feel like you're untouchable with all that money, all that clout, all that fame. Okay, well, look how many famous people have died, man. Look how many famous people are in the ground right now who can't rap no more, who can't play sports no more. Nobody is untouchable in this world, man. And definitely not in America, where it seems like nowadays anything goes.
Holloway was the aggressor, and that Holloway insinuated he would come back with a gun. 7 witnesses who have signed sworn statements have backed up Morant's version of events. 1 year later, Clay believes Morant received special treatment from Shelby County investigators. Body cam footage reveals deputies were hesitant to to head to Morant's home for follow-up.
You don't want to go arrest your job.
Oh, I'm all for it, but it's a misdemeanor.
907 secure.
A deputy proceeds to call a sergeant for guidance, and he's directed to carry on as normal.
Oh, and there you go, man. Just like that, man. When you got money and power, definitely money, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really don't think that this man, agent, can really get to people and really pay people off to dismiss stuff? You know what I mean? Like, this guy can get away with so much. You know what I'm saying? Now, the family can still get, a settlement and be on about their merry way. Don't get me wrong, but you guys got to think about it, man. This kid probably got to transfer schools. Any school he go to within the Memphis area, they're going to be like, oh, you trying to sue John Morant. John Morant is the hero of our city. Obviously, police don't want to touch him. So, man, it's just a messed up predicament for this kid to be in because nobody's truly going to believe him, right? And then you got 7 people who supports John Morant, knowing that right or wrong, they're going to be with you because the money good. You know what I mean? So, man, hey, like I said, it couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very much eye for an eye, and I'm going to get that ass back any chance I get. But, hey, this isn't my situation. I'm a different type of guy. You know, I don't really, believe in beating up on kids, man. I think this was a very weak move by John Morant if that's what he did. But it just seems like so much of this story is true, even from the dad escorting him out. Obviously, T. Morant can't do anything with John Morant. He's a breadwinner, and he's been there to clean up a lot of this kid's mistakes. But, man, John Morant, you're on thin ice, man. So hopefully all this can be handled, off record, and settled the right way where people can go on with their lives, man, and be great, and be good. But, yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think on this. Like always, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know how you charge the game. Peace.